We're proceeding with private member statements. Are there any private member statements?
Mr Speaker.
I call the member for Dubbo.
Mr Speaker, I rise tonight to inform the House of a wonderful development in the Dubbo electorate, Billabong Camp at the Taronga Western Plains Zoo. Mr Temporary Speaker, I was delighted to represent the Minister, the Honourable George Souris, Minister for Tourism and Major Events, in officially opening Billabong Camp, the zoo's new overnight accommodation experience. This new Billabong Camp experience was made possible with the assistance of New South Wales Government's Regional Tourism Product Development Program, along with funding partnerships with the zoo and other fine contributors. The aim of this project was to encourage industry growth and tourism spending in regional New South Wales, whilst at the same time supporting the goal of doubling overnight tourist visitor expenditure in New South Wales by 2020. The Taronga Western Plains Zoo received $100,000 from this project to develop its Billabong Camp overnight experience. This is one of 28 tourism projects that were funded across inland New South Wales tourism, right across the region, to benefit from the $1.25 billion invested in this program. The Taronga Western Plains Zoo management and staff ought to be congratulated, Mr Speaker, for delivering this new tourism experience and for further developing their business, with the total Billabong Camp redevelopment costing $1 million. This site has been a hive of activity over the past 7 months and welcomed its first guests the weekend following its official opening. Billabong Camp is a new experience at Taronga Western Plains Zoo that has developed the Australian section of the zoo. The new camp will replace the old accommodation product known as the Roar and Snore. It offers now zoo visitors with a chance to immerse themselves in the full bush camping experience. The zoo now has 2 overnight accommodation experiences, Mr Temporary Speaker. As well as Billabong Camp, they also have the magnificent Zoofari Lodge, which I recommend to everybody. A highlight of the Billabong Camp experience is the exclusive tours and animal encounters that the guests enjoy. Not only will they meet some friendly residents of the zoo up close and personal, but they will also be treated to walking tours where they will meet a variety of Australian and Asian animals. Guests have a discovery host as their guide for the entire experience, whose knowledge and unique stories about the animals will allow guests to get to know the animals more intimately and give them an experience that you can find nowhere else in Australia. The 20 permanent campsites that make up the Billabong Camp will allow the zoo to focus on school groups during the week and families and tourists on the weekends and during school holidays. This exciting addition to one of Dubbo's electorate's top tourist attractions, and I think one of the state's top tourist attractions, will provide an added reason for visitors to travel to my electorate. The New South Wales Government Regional Tourism Product Development Program encourages industry growth and tourism spending right across regional New South Wales as we work towards our goal of, as I said earlier, doubling our overnight visitor expenditure in 2020. The New South Wales Government recognises the importance of tourism to this state and is why it has made this sector a priority. The state government's record funding of $21.6 million over the next 3 years for regional tourism through a new government funding reform is most welcome. The Regional Visitor Economy Fund is an increase of $6 million over 3 years on current funding. The funding reform is part of the New South Wales Government's Visitor Economy Industry Action Plan, based on the recommendations from the Visitor Economy Task Force, and aims to boost our regional economies. I can't congratulate the Minister or thank him enough for his ongoing support of the wonderful Western Plains Zoo, another Nationals Minister in the O'Farrell-Stone government. However, all the government efforts in the world would not be enough if there was not a groundswell of passion and innovation at a local level, demonstrated by the initiatives like the Billabong Camp and driven by the most wonderful staff at Taronga Western Plains Zoo, Dubbo. Their success was further boosted this week when we got news of the success of the birth of a new white rhino calf to Mother Mopini. Last year, the House was informed that we lost 4 of our white rhino friends out there at the zoo, which was a very large loss for the zoo family and the Dubbo community as a whole. We now have a new member of the team, and I know that his birth is extremely welcome. They're looking for a name for the new rhino calf. I think Troy's an excellent name. If not that, I think Trojan could be an option, but I'll leave that up to the zoos. I'm pretty sure it won't be called Andrew McDonald, but we'll wait and see. But can I finish, Mr Temporary Speaker, by just saying to Matt Fuller, the General Manager, and his team out there, congratulations on another outstanding success.
Order. Private member